Okay, for those of you who don't know me, my channel is the Medical Mystery. Um, I go by that because the doctors kind of gave me that nickname. I've got a very complex medical history. The topic for today is dating with disabilities. While it may sound like a very easy tutorial, as I started writing notes and talking to people and putting this together, it became apparent that this was probably going to have to be done in two segments because I've got advice to give, helpful ideas, um, and a lot of information. Hopefully, it'll help you out in many ways, not just with dating, but with how you live your life. Sorry for the reflection of my glasses, but I need that when I refer to my notes. I'm recovering from my seventh stroke, um, and my memory is pretty much gone, so I do have a lot of notes that I refer to. So um, let's begin part one of dating with disabilities. If you're going to see me from time to time lower my head, it's because I'm just referring to my notes. Um, we're going to talk about the different types of disabilities there are. Some people would never know, others it's going to be quite obvious, when it comes to disabilities because you have people in wheelchairs, you have people with crutches, you have amputees, um, regardless of the disability that you have, never, ever, ever, ever feel ashamed or be ashamed because you're disabled. Um, it's not like you asked for it. It's not like you prayed for it. It's not like you wanted this to happen. It just happened, and now you have to learn to move forward with it, and that's what we're going to talk about is the best way to do things. Um, if you have a wheel, say you're dating, you met somebody, say online, whatever. If you're wheelchair bound, you want to make the other person aware of that prior to meeting on the first date. You don't want to show up on the first date in a wheelchair and have that person be shocked by the fact that you weren't honest, and that is going to be the problem. Not that you're in a wheelchair. A lot of people I have found don't mind people with disabilities. It's the honesty part. As long as you're honest with them, they can overlook a lot of things. Um, I've got an extremely complex medical history, and it would probably take two or three hard drives to explain it all. But I have not had many problems dating, although I'm currently single, but that's neither here nor there. Um, if you're honest with them, you get to know somebody first. That's the most important part. You know, getting to know them. Then you tell them, look, I'm in a wheelchair or whatever your disability is. Um, there are also amputees. Now, I talked to several, and I've got mixed results. Some reveal them on the first, like to reveal them on the first date. Others have told me the opposite. They said they've gotten so used to being an amputee that it's part of their life, so they just completely forget that they're even an amputee and they're part of society. They just blend right in. They just completely forget, and it's not even a factor for them. So for them, not revealing it's not a matter of holding back. It's just a matter of it not being important to them. It's that they are not what's the problem with stroke is like my memory's so bad, the thought process is off. It's just that it's when you're an amputee, as you were saying, you get so used to it that you're like a normal person. So they don't consider themselves disabled. They've learned to live a normal life and can do pretty much everything, so they don't really consider themselves disabled. So the choice is up to you on that one, whether you want to reveal it or not. Should you meet somebody through a mutual friend or dating site or whatever. Um, then there's the other disabilities, the ones that people can't see. You know, if you have bipolar, anxiety, then there's one called anthropophobia, anthropophobia, and that's the fear of crowds in society. People that are afraid of being out in public places. You have schizophrenia, you have ADD, you have ADHD, you have PTSD, you have people suffering back pain, back injuries. Um, to look at these people, you would never know that they have any um, disabilities whatsoever, yet they are disabled. So you have a different group. Um, and those, um, it's tough to tell people when you want to reveal that. You want to get, definitely the first thing you want to do is get to know somebody first. Um, where do you meet people as a disabled person? Where do disabled people meet people? Friends of friends is usually the best way. They know about you typically, so you don't really have to explain a lot, which helps. Um, so that is always a great place to start. Um, I've had friends try dating sites. Um, I have to admit, I tried that route myself. I had success. It worked for me. Went really well. We talked for a long time prior to ever meeting. We made sure we got to know each other real well. Then when I revealed that I was disabled, she had no issues with it. There was no problems at all. Just concern on her part. And I thought that was pretty cool. Um, for me, one of the things that you're going to find, you're going to notice when you're on dating sites, should you go that route, and this applies to men and women. When you look at bios of people, you're going to find, in the majority of them, what they look for. They want hardworking, financially stable, active people. Well, let's face facts. Most people on disability don't make much money, and that never changes from year to year. Since I was put on disability in my early 40s, I didn't get to contribute too much to my disability fund because it's based on how much you earn throughout your earning life, um, as opposed to those who work longer and made more. Um, the sad part for me was a third of my money was taken under the table, which didn't really help either. Um, I know several people who are on disability and sit around and do absolutely nothing, just watching life go by, watching TV. The best thing you can do if you're disabled is to find something to occupy your time, in a positive and challenging way. Get involved with your community, help with a local charitable organization, join a local church group. Um, you also meet other people there. They'll look at you in a whole different light that way, because here you are disabled and you're getting involved with all these other groups. And what a better way to meet people and have them look at you not as disabled, but as somebody who is taking his disability or her disability and doing something positive with it. Um, find a productive hobby. If you're going to do a hobby, find something that's productive. Don't be puzzled or something. Do something that's challenging. Challenge your brain. Challenge your thoughts. Challenge your whatever ailments you have. You want to challenge yourself constantly. Um, um, when you're on disability, um, you'll meet a lot of people, able-bodied people, who will look at you in a different light and respect you for that. They will not immediately see beyond your disability and see the heart of a fighter and a giver. And that's how you want people to see you, for who you are, not for what's happened to you. You will start to see that you will become more desirable because of your attitude, your willingness to help out when you are the one that needs help, and you're doing something good. You are filling up your time and you're taking your mind off your ailments. You have accomplished many things by doing simple tasks. Just by doing something so easy, it's also taking your mind off of your ailments, your disability, because let's face it, when you're disabled, um, it does tend to weigh heavily on you, and you are your harshest critic. No matter what people say, and no matter how nice they are, and they say, "Oh, just take it easy today, and you're doing a good job," you still have a tendency to feel like crap, and you want to do better. Um, I always suggest taking your time, getting to know somebody before you actually meet face to face for the first time. Don't be too over eager to meet them, or you're gonna scare them off. If you're gonna try dating sites, don't start off by saying, "Hey, let's meet with a cup of coffee." Just start a casual conversation. Just keep talking. Just keep a conversation going. Um, that's the best thing you can do. Um, you don't know the situation it came from. Maybe it came from an abusive relationship. Maybe they had a troubled past. And by coming on too strong, it could be the worst thing that you could do. You just want to be more of a friend at this time. Um, Even though you're eager to date, you want to slowly work into that process. Um, the best thing to do is show respect and even agree that it would be best to wait before meeting. Even if they suggest early that they want to meet you, I would say, why don't we get to know each other just a little bit longer? That gives you a chance to establish a connection, build a solid friendship, um, and don't make the mistake of holding back information if asked, because when you do and the truth comes out, that person will doubt everything you said. You can email, talk, text, Skype, and I found this really cool app for your phone. It's called Tango. It works just like Skype or FaceTime, and it allows you to video chat from your phone, and it's pretty awesome. Um, so you have many forms of communication that you can use to stay in touch. You can exchange pictures. You can do all kinds of things. By doing that, you won't have to be confined behind your computer, um, video chatting, which confines you to one central location. Building a good friendship is first. 9 times out of 10, you will win over your disability due to a good friendship. Um, when do you reveal your disability? That is going to be the tough part. Sometimes you have no choice because it's visually apparent. So you may have to tell them right away. I do not believe in deceiving anyone, but I also believe that you should treat it like any other relationship. Get to know the person and let them make their decision based upon how well you get along and how compatible you are. You will know the time. There is really no rules and guidelines. It's different for everybody and every circumstance is different. There's no playbook, there's no anything. You will just know the time to reveal your disability. The number one mistake I see in here from Dates Gone Wrong is that some people with disabilities talk too much about their ailments, their surgeries, all the different doctors they see, without realizing it, although it may be very fascinating, all they're doing is talking about themselves and forget to converse with their date. If their date asks questions and wants to know more, that's one thing. But keep in mind, you are still learning about each other. So don't lose focus on the big picture. Okay? That's what's important. Um, that's part one. Part two is very more intense, very more laid out. I also highly suggest you go to HotPinkSun. She talks a lot about dating with disabilities, as she herself has disabilities, and she talks about her experiences with dating with disabilities. I'll leave a link below in the box, in the description box. Um, please hit subscribe if you like. Um, Also, don't forget to hit a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like it. I'm also going to do a second part, a follow-up to this, because this is kind of a long topic and I want to be very thorough, because I did a lot of research on this. And also, please leave the comments below your thoughts, any questions you may have, share your experiences, tell me what you think, tell me how things have gone for you. I'd love to hear from you, and know what it's been like for you, because everybody is different, and we all have our own disabilities and situations that we deal with. And the bottom line is, you know, dating is not easy for anybody, disabled or not. Just take a look at how many dating websites there are, and that should tell you something, that people are having problems dating in general. So it's tough. I hope you like this first part. I hope it gives you some idea. Again, there's a reason why you should be active and start getting involved in doing things while on disability, and I'll cover that in part two. But I think you should start doing something, like a hobby, um, getting involved with the community, a group, volunteering, something. We'll cover more of that in the second part. I hope you like this. Please don't forget to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you on part 2. Thank you very much. We'll see you. Bye.